We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Let's go, let's go! Here we go, here we go! 60 outlaw. Here we go, here we go. Check 99, check 99. Che, orbit. Yep. Let's go.
Jones now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
218, chop it.
On first and 10, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Black 20. Get in the way with it. Black,
a carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read. Smooth. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Here's Jones on first and 10. It's caught by OBJ. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hey, high 7. Now, ready?
Jones throwing on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. 23 yards, the final tally.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal.
Hey, hey.
They get it to him running left. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Check in. Snickers. Watch twits. Let's go.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
44.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Thomas, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. And he's got room. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here it comes.
Right there. 54, right there. Right
Go.
54, Mike.
Get it.
Jones now throwing again. It's caught. Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Beckham. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Delta. Check, Mike. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Give me that.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Ready?
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check that.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On fourth down, Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Roethlisberger now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Block 80.
Watch QB drop.
Black, what's that?
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Topper! It's a party now. Hey, Wahoo! Get it.
Jones on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense. A first half that hasn't been particularly. I think they'll play this.
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Roethlisberger will throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Check mine. Watch it,
Now Jones operating from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Alert! Bravo! It's going to be a long day. Mike 28.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Thomas has got it. Complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Devontae Freeman, 87 yards. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Zerline good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Cardinals take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Jones now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, high 7. Yep.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Ready.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Here I come. Shit.
Hit it.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal.
Hey!
Chance.
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Now!
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're running with Gurley, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board. And down he goes.
So if we recount, he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, watch.
Central West, get it.
Jones operating from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood. I can't let go.
Now Jones to throw again. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Ready? Send over. 6-6, pull it high.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 39-yard line.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Left 5. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. This is Freeman. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
65. 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Team 6. Team 6. Yeah.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by OBJ. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
70, Indy.
Third down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you.